Hi everyone and welcome back to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets on Wednesday the 10th of December. Let's have a look at cable now, and sterling dollar has not really been impacted by the announcement that's just come out literally in the last minute or so about UK trade balance. UK trade balance slightly higher in terms of the deficit, slightly higher deficit than forecast. Should be a slight negative for cable, but there's no real reaction yet. But you look at this chart, and we had across the board the dollar weakness yesterday, big correction on the dollar, but yet there's no real major impact that we've seen on this cable chart. I spoke yesterday about this 21-day moving average, which consistently has been the basis of resistance, and you would argue that is still the case. We're still considerably underneath this big downtrend, that comes in today at 57.67. And looking at these momentum indicators, again, nothing really that's picked up at all. So you'd still say that you'd be selling into strength on this cable rally. What we've seen on the intraday hourly chart, I have drawn in a downtrend that we actually have got a slightly sharper downtrend than this big long-term downtrend that we've got. This is the daily chart. We're in this big long-term downtrend since mid-July, but on the hourly chart, on the intraday level, we've actually got a sharper downtrend since the end of October, but we've actually started to break that down. So that does give you a little bit, certainly, would give the cable bulls a little bit of confidence, but still there's no real, despite the move that we saw yesterday, they're still not really broken above a key reaction high. You'd say the initial resistance is at 57.25. That remains intact. That reaction high that we saw yesterday, 57.17, was underneath that resistance. Also, the key reaction high on this cable chart remains this 57.63 level. Again, that would obviously remain intact, being trading below that. So what we've got here also across the hourly chart is these momentum indicators that I believe, actually, you look at these quite closely, they're actually falling away on the hourly chart over the past couple of days, despite the fact that we've seen these sequence of higher highs. You've got the RSI that's getting lower highs, MACD not really confirming the higher highs either. Also the Stochastics as well. So it would suggest to me that the upside momentum that has been pushed through the last couple of days is not really continuing. It's not really following through. I would say that we're still in a phase of selling into rallies on this chart. Although yes, we've obviously had this rebound that it has held up pretty strongly in the past day or so. I would still be saying that anything underneath that 57.25 level, I think, would be probably still a chance to sell. I'd be looking out for selling opportunities, certainly, I think, with this cable chart. I mean, if you're gonna look at the near-term hourly candlesticks, you could argue you've had a shooting star candle there actually a couple of hours ago. And another one at the high as well. So you've got a couple of corrective signals that are coming through on this cable chart, and perhaps that would be give you the impression that maybe the bears are starting to get control, and the fact that we've got this negative divergence on the momentum indicators as well. Maybe again that gives you a little bit more of a pointer that perhaps this rebound is sort of losing momentum and running out of steam. So maybe we're getting ready for a bit of a correction on this cable chart once again to the downside. A move, I would say, below that reaction low at 56.24. I think that would confirm the end of this rally. So that is the support you need to be watching out for very near term. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on cable today, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.